Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Binky here today and we are going to be talking about Maybelline. Yes, these are the Ultimatte, which is weird for this time of year. We usually go a little bit more glossy, but I wanted to talk about them. So why not? It's always a good time. You wear what you want when you want, and so I will with this. So these are a comfortable matte formula, and usually when you wear mattes, they tend to be really heavy and really drying in the lips. And what I will say about these is that that is not the case with these. So I really like them. So if you have a hard time with mattes drying out your lips, these are a little bit kinder. So what we're going to do is we are going to go through all of the ones that I have. I don't have all of them, but I have many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're going to look really strange with this eye look, but you know what? We make it happen because that's life. Okay, so this first one is 688. I'm going to be going from lightest to darkest. So this is 688. This is a very warm tone color, so for cool tone gals like me, this is a little bit more difficult. I am cool tone, leaning towards neutral. This one has a little bit more of a yellow base, and because of that, it's going to be, what I like about it is it has a little bit of grayish to it, so it's grayy, but it is a little bit more yellow base. So if you are really cool tone, this one's going to be a little bit more difficult for you, but if you are a warm tone, this is perfect for this time of year, into fall, into all times of year. So this next one is 488. I went a little more crazy with this one. Yeah, it went out of control. So there you go. This one I think is a lot more wearable. Again, it's very warm tone, but I think this one doesn't have the same undertones, so therefore it's a little bit more user friendly. This is a very beautiful fall color. Most of these are going to be very fall winter colors because of the matte aspect, but I think this one's just beautiful, very wearable for a lot of people. Not quite as warm tone, still warm, but not leaning too much warm, and this is one that I would definitely use a lot during the fall. So this is 799. So these are all very similar. The colors are very, very close. Again, very close to the last one, but very, very nice. I like this one. It's again that kind of pumpkin color. This one was a little bit stiffer. I don't know if it's because it's an older formula. I don't know, but this color was a little bit stiffer than the other ones. Not quite as moisturizing when it went on, but still really beautiful and just perfect for fall. This one is 388, and we're going into more of those cool tones, it looks like. This one is still very much a warm tone. I was wrong. It's very similar to the other ones. These all, even though they look different in the packaging, all are very similar on the lips, so you wouldn't need them all. Choose the one that you like and then go with that. This one is a little bit darker, leaning more towards neutral, but still on the warm side, warmish side. But again, it had more of that stiffer formula than the last one, but still a very beautiful color for fall and winter. This one is 499. I hope I didn't call another one that, but this one looks a little bit rosier. This one is bright. Wow. This is not normally a color I would gravitate towards. It's a little, it's actually perfect for this time of year or late summer, but it's kind of like a pinky orangey color. This one came as a surprise. They don't look anything like they do. They're very different outside of the tube, so just be wary of this. This is a unique color, but not one that I would grab for as much, but I could see like how a lot of people would like this. It's very pretty, summery, late summer color. This one is 899. I don't even know what to expect anymore. So this one is more of an orange red warm tone color. Very pretty. You can definitely wear this time of year. This is another one that you can wear year round. I am finding that most of these lean very warm in their presentation. So for you cool tone girls, you may be going, which I hear, but this one does lean a little bit more warm as well. And the next one is 99. These definitely do stain, as you can see. Okay, so this one's more of a brick red, and I do find this one leaning more on the cool tone side, so yay, here it is. I will say the darker that these get, the more patchy. This one was more patchy. It does build and fill in, just take your time, but they definitely get drier the more pigmented they are. So the other ones were a little bit more light. These are definitely heavier because they have more pigment to them, but this one's really lovely. This is one I'd wear the heck out of in fall and winter. This one I love. This one's probably one of my favorites thus far. I'm a cool tone girl, but I love this one. So pretty. And lastly, 999. These do stain, as you can see. And here we go. This is a beautiful, like, brownish red. I love this. So the last two colors are probably my favorite. This is like a brown red. I love this one. I'm gonna wear the heck out of this one during the winter. It's gorgeous. Oh, with a little light eye sparkle and just like barely anything on the eyes, just a little sparkle, wash of sparkles with mascara and eyeliner. This is beautiful. So I really love the last two ones a lot. Gorgeous. I don't know how it looks with this eye look, but choices. So there you go. So yes, so these are really nice, and I will say that they definitely are matte. You can definitely feel them on the lips, but what I like about them is that if you want a matte formula that isn't too much, these work really well. They didn't overly dry out my lips, but to be fair, I don't have dry lips in general. I have oily skin, so I don't really have a problem with that much. But these are very nice. They sit nicely on the lips. They don't, you definitely wear them, so they do leave a little bit of a thickness onto the lips, but it doesn't dry them out. I wouldn't say it's moisturizing, but sometimes mattes can just really absorb the life out of your lips. I feel that these don't really do that. So you may want to give them a shot if mattes don't always work for you, because I find these to be pretty darn comfortable, actually. They do come off, of course. They're they're not matte liquid lipsticks, which don't transfer as much. These are lipsticks that just happen to be matte. So these are going to come off on things. You are going to have to put them back on. As I said, the lighter shades are easier to put on. They're a little bit smoother. The further and deeper you go with the deeper colors, you're going to have to take your time. Maybe use a lip liner if you want. Though I find the application to be really nice. The rounded ones, they just work well on natural lips and shaping, that I didn't have much of a problem. I'm not a lip liner kind of gal. I probably should be more than I am, but I find these to work really well. I move through them pretty quickly, and these are great. They're gonna be perfect for summer and winter, and I just love this color. My goodness. Too beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, so I find these to be a really great price point. I'll put to the side what they are, but understand they go on sale a lot. Buy one, get 50% off. I think I got these for like $5 each, maybe $6. They went on a deep sale a while ago, like about 8 months ago, and I was like, yes, please. So yeah, I'll definitely be wearing these. I will say Maybelline does put out some really good lip products, so I like these. They're really beautiful, and what I love is they have a beautiful vanilla scent, but the vanilla scent is very strong. So if you do not like scents, especially strong scents, this may not be for you. But if you like a light, beautiful vanilla, like a cupcake, I think you might like these, so you may want to give them a shot. But I will say, except for the last two, I feel like in the middle, a lot of them are very warm tone. I don't think you need all of them. I think it would be easy to pick a couple of the warm tone ones, you know, maybe one of the lighter ones and one of the darker ones, and call it a day and save yourself a dime. So with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.